Hello YouTube and welcome back to part 13 of Captain of Industry, where last time we did manage to get our fuel gas to diesel thingy set up so we can start producing a more renewable source of diesel, which is going to make a massive difference, to be quite honest. My hope is that this is the primary one that is used, and we can then just use this as a backup to kind of top the system up or to keep the rubber going. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. No shopping on Saturday extra. It's fixed on the 3rd. No switching and stuff. No compensation. That's just bad luck. Ah, that is unfortunate. Oh, and can these get round the potatoes? It looks like they can get to the potatoes, which is good, because we may need them to. What are you doing here? You run out of things to do. You have... Okay, that's good. That is good, actually. Thank you, Shikaloy. I did not know that, but I could have assumed that. Thank you very much for the... Oh, that's not filled in. For the 56 months, which is just incredible as to how long that is. So that is very much appreciated. No TTS. I heard it. Maybe I did break it. I may have to look at that. I'm not sure why that didn't work, to be perfectly honest. I may have to investigate that between. Apologies. Because I heard it on my headphones, along with the alert sound, so maybe there's something not quite hooked up right. Well, actually, I wonder. No, I'm actually not sure. Not a clue. I'll have to look at that between, I'm afraid. That is all level. Need to decide where I'm going next. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and just level this off along here. I don't want to do it though, but I think I'm going to have to. No, thanks for letting me know. I assumed it was working because every time so far I've heard it, so I've always kind of assumed that it's been working, and no one else has mentioned that it's not. you know? So, thank you for letting me know. So it's good that you let me know. So we'll level that off as well. The only reason I'm still leaving it up here is because we need to finish filling that in. I don't want to mess it up. No, I think it is possible that it's just not working. Well, I say possible, I mean more likely that it's not working. Oh, when that goes, that's going to go. Okay, what do we need to work on next? We are getting the transport balancing. Ooh, that is good, actually. I already split emerge transports, but this gives you the ability to set input-output priorities and ratios. That is exactly what I want. And then we are working on the rest of them that are this lower level. But there is the temptation for me to actually go for gas combustion, so that I can then start working on advanced diesel and feed the various oils that are excess back into the system so that we're not making a net loss, as much of a net loss, rather. What did Phil do? Why are you filling it in? Ah. Well played. Electric boiler. Might not be too bad, actually. Alright, let's set a mind control. Right, if I'm going to do dumping... Okay, here's the question for anyone that may or may not know. Is there ever a point where you can use the waste? Like, can you turn generic settlement waste into waste pressed? Can then spread it back into waste. What's the point of that? Can you then is there a way of actually just wow, oh my god. So many things. Hello there, Aaron. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Now then, is there a thing that allows you to like actually deal with waste? rather than just having to throw it literally on the ground, can you then recycle it a bit as waste, not as the recyclables that come out? Or is it quite literally just... Excuse me. Is it quite literally just... what is it? You just throw it away. Can you ever make use of it? I don't even know how to check recipes. Waste. So it generates it. It can be dumped onto terrain. Waste pressed. Ooh. I mean, you kind of can. How you doing, Harem? Incineration of trash you can either burn to pollution or to steam and exhaust. How far away is the incineration plant? Probably quite far. So that's the burner. Oh, there. Incineration plant. Oof. So that is... Past that. Past that's a long way away. Oh, that is a very long way away. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. Okay, but we... Oh. Waste Mountain. What are we thinking? I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm thinking that I need to just dump it in the ocean so I can get my cargo ships going. You combine incinerator with exhaust scrubbing. If you combine incinerator with exhaust scrubbing and use the steam on seawater to make water and brine, it is net positive for water, and the brine is either used to make chlorine or salt. The thing is, I think that's all a bit too far away at this point, isn't it, for me? In reality. A lot of island. Where's our next iron patch? All the way over there. They're all there. Whoop. An oil field. Coal. Oh, copper ore. Oh, the crude oil reserve is getting low. Oh, uranium. Didn't even know that was there. gold bauxite. So I think what I do need to be doing is starting to work my way up here, because we are going to be eventually run out of iron, and we won't have the time to get up there if we haven't already started going up there, you know. Lot digging to do and filling in the ocean to make mines. Really filling in the ocean to make mines. I reckon we fill this shallow bit though first. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by making mines in the ocean, because there's nothing in the ocean. Oh, I see, right. Okay, I'm just going to bite the bullet then. We are going to have a mine control tower though, for this purpose. So, no, 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 no. Oh, I didn't want to do this. I do it only too high then. Oh, that one is actually dug into the ground. No, that's fine, but I can cut off access, in theory. Plus I can just do instant build. Do I want to re-level everything to 2? I don't think I want to. And you don't technically need an excavator if you're just dumping, right? Oh, but you do need an excavator because you're going to be digging down. Just going to break it, isn't it? Leveling is kind of a long-term plan, but building new land at that height makes it easier later on. True. I do need to make a way down to it as well, though, don't I? So I'm going to do that over here. And that won't work. We can see what happens. Okay, but we do need to be making our way up to the next bit of iron. Because I know this looks like a lot, but we'll probably get through it in no time. With the speed that we eat through things. Whoa, 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 what are you dumping? You better not be dumping rock or anything. You know what? You've been waiting to be demolished for quite some time. I'm just going to do it for you. So you don't fall down and we lose you. Material-wise. Okay. This isn't really going to work, is it? Dirt. Okay, I'm making a complete mess of this. Start over there. Ugh. Alright, you're working on the free things. You can start producing those again. We do have the stuff built up a bit more. To work, there's an iron on the far left side of the map at the same height as the mid-level coal. If you're on, do you mean? Oops, wrong one. This stuff. Because yeah, that's kind of where I'm aiming. Oh, I see. That way might be... What is that? Oh. It's just a bit of runoff. Yeah, this one might be a bit easy to get to. So if we can get to this... Oh, but that's a long, long way. Still. That might be the way we have to do it. Okay, that is at least leveled. We can now stop dumping dirt. Go back to just dumping waste. Oh, no, you don't. So we don't accidentally do any dumping of dirt. Briefly get rid of those. You know what? No. Dig the down bit first, you silly digger. You silly sausage. Right. Why? You know what? You can go. You don't really provide anything. Digger, I dislike the way you work. But, whatever. I haven't looked at any of these things in a while. We've got plenty of coal, wood, iron, yeah, diesel. Still working away at that. This is still being... well, that is being taken from. That is fine because we need to supplement our food. You can take from it to feed the villagers. Ooh. We do want custom surfaces though. What I do want actually is ooh. Cool. Okay. Oh, hang on. We want... oh, 2 seconds. Alright everyone, just bear with me a second, I just need to go and quickly swap the cars. This was unexpected. Be back in a minute. Apologies for that. Just had to go and move the car. Now then, what I need to do as well is take out some of that. So that we can put in can that not connect? Maybe it needs to be a conveyor connector. Priority. Priority out. So that theoretically should mean that it will prioritize feeding this sort of maintenance setup. Oh, it's just a weird, right, okay. Weird angle. There we go. And yes, it is prioritizing, which is good. Did have a momentary blip of resources, but could be all good. Yep, and then it starts feeding this lot. Excellent. That is the way round. I want that. Nice. Okie cookie, where are we up to? Oh no, we don't need to do any sorting. Where were we up to? We were up to this. And the fact that I dislike it. But we are going to have to deal with it. There's our mining. Oh, we've got loads of coal mining to do. Okay, good. Iron, still plenty. We won't be out of limestone anytime soon. Copper. We are starting to make our way through, but that's okay. Okay, you have no digging to do, but that's fine. Because this has now become a dumping ground. You can actually go and wait over there for when the iron diggers inevitably get themselves stuck. You have a couple of paused vehicles. What edicts are we using? Maintenance, vehicle. Okay, that's good. Food we're still kind of tickling along with. That is being worked on. We may actually strip that back another layer. Right, what are we looking at? Load food supply. Mining. Oh, right, I did leveling, right. I go diesel transport balancing. I think I'm okay with the transport one going. Diesel we still need to look at. Can turn the research lab back on in theory. I just want to make sure we are okay with the rest of it. Food is struggling. We are about to have another farm enabled. Which is good. Yeah, that's taking all the vegetables and potatoes we've got just to keep us going. And it looks like the water supply is slightly struggling, but that could just be because trucks keep coming to take it. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. So that's more potatoes. Oh, I missed a bit. That would explain it. No available place to dump products. Why are you dumping products? Rock. Take it out of there. I mean, it shouldn't make a difference anyway. What? Oh, you're stuck. Ah, it was Cole's turn. Right, it was a poor decision to leave that in, wasn't it? All right, Cole, you're going to get the spare one for a little bit. This is why we have the spare one. It was bound to happen at some point. Oh, but I am going to get you to do these bits first to free them. Hello there, Vosk. How dare I play this game the way I want to play it? I know. How have you been? How have you been indeed? It feels like it's been a while. Hot minute. Extremely busy? Yeah, understandable. Since I've been on Twitch, on and off a bit? Yeah, that's fair. It's funny how that does sort of seem to happen. People go on and off Twitch. I mean, even I've been on and off Twitch. For a while, quite a while actually. Time for a riot. Gosh, it seems like we make so much waste. What are we looking at? We're looking at ore sorting plan blocked, blah blah blah. No, it's just that one. I don't care about that one. It's not exactly an issue at the moment. Small thing called real life keeps getting in the way. Yeah. Yeah, it does. I hope it's generally on the whole been treating you well, even if you've been busy. Or well enough. Ooh. Ooh, dear. We don't have any trees. Why do we not have any trees? That isn't exactly ideal. Because I would have thought this would be planting. It seems to be struggling. It's either struggling to keep up, or it's struggling because it's not had the saplings. And I guess it's possibly a bit of both. I think we might actually need to stick another set of tree saplings going. What we might do is replace the vegetables, because that way potatoes can still flow. Yep, we're gonna swap it over, and then it's just the saplings that don't go. Time to expand more faster. Problem is I'm already lacking resources and space is the problem. I do need to get these set up, but again, no space. Oh, we are actually out of harvestable trees. Now, that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, a little bit. We're playing on all of the hardest all of the hardest settings. So, yeah. All of the settings are at the worst they can possibly be. Okay, it's not that it's not keeping up, it's... Maybe I just need to plant it without. .0762, so that plus 25% is demonstrably the best option. We're just going to have to deal with it. How's food doing? We're not backed up yet. We're not dying, but we're not backed up. So wood, we are going to have another Waz spiral. This rate. Which is going to happen occasionally. We need wood. Ooh. Now there's a thought. Now there's a thought indeed. We can actually start sorting through some of this. So through some of this. To get the waste out. Intriguing. Oh, but you are busy with something. Once you're done, we're going to work through the rubbish mountain. The waste mountain. Also, this power station is great now. Now that it's actually up and running at a rate that it can manage, it's actually doing all right as a system. I think I just maybe span it up a bit too early to begin with. Before I was ready. This wood, or lack of wood, is gonna prove to be a problem. You are out of trees, though. Really isn't any more we can grab, realistically. So, I think it's probably best if we add you to that. You're getting waste. I dislike this, but needs must. Oh, speaking of, get you back over there. I fully accept that you're not really going to have any work to do, but still. At least you're assigned. And out of the way. Potatoes. No mining designations is fine. Do you know what? I don't want this. I want that one first, and then I think I actually want to go for the gas combustion next. I think even more amazingly, I want to enable these, because I just want to fly through these. In truth, workers. Oh. Hit that snag, have we? It's been a while since we've not had enough workers. Checking everything's still running. No crew in there. We do have oil. Do still have the oil being unloaded, to be fair. You don't need two. Also don't need that one. Let's find out where. Oh, it's just you. No, that's fine. Do we have an abundance of tree saplings? No. Build you. We're going to need that. We are also going to need that one. Yeesh. And that one. Along with that one. And I can get to it, that one. Those are going to need building. You're getting your irrigation tank filled. Good. Yeah, you're still doing fine. You're doing fine. We are low on workers again. Ooh, we have a paused vehicle. Off you go. Charcoal, pipe, irrigation to that. Bunch of buildings. Problem is we're not going to actually be able to make any more construction stuff until we get the trees going again. I may need a second planter at this speed. Yep. We want another planter. And then we can think about extra trucks. Okay. You are stuck. Seemingly for no reason. Okay, that's fine. It sorted itself out. Still going. Hello there, Inter. How's it going? How are you doing? So I'm afraid to say we still don't have trains. How is the Waz? The Waz is warm and a bit befuddled at how I'm still managing to survive on these settings. To be quite frank, we've had Waz spiral after Waz spiral. And it's been hellish trying to keep ahead. Or even just trying to keep up, rather. Ooh, custom surfaces. This is what I'm after. Concrete, brick, cobblestone. Because I want to reduce the maintenance. Yes. Required by vehicles. Obviously don't want to just pave the world. But if I can make certain things better. So what's going on there? Don't know. But yeah, no, the problem is that I'm playing with all of the difficulties set to the hardest. Despite the fact I don't know what I'm doing. An easy mode. Yeah, I literally have every difficulty as hard as it can go. So, yes, we've had a few close calls, shall we say, of a complete death spiral. And if we do end up losing, I'm going to probably switch to actually playing on a relatively normal mode and actually trying to progress and build a thing rather than just dragging ourselves along the ground. You know? It's crying and screaming. You don't need to be on because you can't actually do that research. Oh, I never actually unpaused you. Whoops. Yeah, so at the minute we've got a tree problem in that we don't have any. Because at some point our forestry control tower ran out of trees and I didn't know saplings, and I didn't notice that we weren't keeping up in the slightest. So I've now jiggled things around and we are kind of keeping up again. But in the meantime, I can't build anything because we don't have the wood to turn into construction parts. That's fun. But at least we're not having a spiral of what's it called? Spiral of death for Okay, why are these not building or something? Do I not understand how to do that? I don't think I understand. Oh. Oh, you'll be fine. Right. Coal is looking a little lax. Should be some coal under there. Not a huge amount though. So I may actually cut it off there for now. Come back to it later. Hello there, Nico. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're not... Well, we're not in a Waz spiral, we're in a Waz stall. Where are you going? Oh, you're not... Yeah, of course you're not concrete, are you? Because nobody was paying attention to you, so we went shopping for snacks. Snacks always pay attention to you. I believe Shikaloi was paying attention. Also, I did appreciate the first two of the set that was requested before the other ones. Not that I didn't appreciate those two, but those first two. Yep. I was just preparing for the stream. Okay. Since you're not actually doing anything, Mr. Digger, you can go and give a hand with the terraforming. And that is now done. Ah, fair enough. Right, we can rejig the terraforming area to be a bit more reasonable. What we're actually doing there. And we are going to have to try and take... Well, I suppose if we take it down from this side, it's not going to fall onto the farm. Okay, coal. What's going on? Hey? Looking a little sparse there. Oh, okay, it goes really quite far back actually. Yeah, I think we'll just leave them doing that. Come back to you that lot later. Could not store... Oh. Of course, because we... Oh. That right there, that is unfortunate. I think I need to briefly boost your priority. Or we get another planter. Although I think the... Oh no, the one planter is not keeping up at all. With a bag of ham-flavoured chips and a whole tiramisu, which has been craving it for days. Sounds like a fairly decent snack. Low supply of mechanical parts, I wonder why. Because you've been eating them all. Let's turn that off briefly. And I need you to be building. Maybe I don't want to turn you off briefly. You're almost there on products. Ooh, but we are nearly at the upper limit of vehicles. Nope, we are going to pause that for a little bit. We're going to reduce the terraforming vehicles for now, because that's not where the problem lies. Terraforming doesn't have to be quick. Oh, that was a bit spinny. Yeah, it's you just shuffling things around, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Right. You're as good as you're going to get, so you can go back to being priority 11. Oh, that's right. We started a poor attempt at... I completely forgot that was there, to be honest, even though I whizzed past it. We started a poor attempt at doing that. There's no spare. There's some spare in that one. Mining. Yeah, we desperately need this forest to be planted, basically. Do appreciate a lot of the conversation. Wish people had more time. That's all. That is fair. It's understandable that you appreciate the conversation. And well, I'll try and keep chatting during the day while I'm working, because it's not like I'm particularly interested in my work anyway. Okay, this is being worked on. Oh no, that should be leveling, not dumping. Doo-doo-doo. Just got to make sure it is actually set to leveling rather than just dumping. Husband spends 10 hours a day out working, so you have a lot of time to get bored. That is, yeah. Two seconds. So I just had to deal with a nail that kept catching on things. How's that looking? That is looking better. Now that we've stopped absolutely guzzling the those parts. I mean, we are still eating them up for that, but we are looking like we're keeping on top of it. Oh, and the coal does appear to have kind of semi-stabilized. Food is still a bit low. We've got plenty of saplings. Both of those working is a good thing. I can't tell if that's going to be built. Oh, I didn't know about those. Like, is that going to be built or not? Genuinely cannot tell. I would assume so. You know, when you work a lot so your family can have anything they want except they want you. Yeah. That is the drawback of working a lot to make sure your family has plenty. Yeah, I'm not going to do... We can do that. Oh, what was that? Water resource is getting low. Oh, water resource is getting low. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that could actually spell our doom. Oh, that very much could spell our doom. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Basic desalination. Water brine exhaust. We need that. It's going to eat coal again, but we need it. Liking the sound of that. Tiles don't have a plan mode. Oh, do they not? Right, okay. If it didn't make CC angry for what you said before. Angry for what you said before, you could explain. Oh, I doubt it. I reckon Shikaloi probably just went to do something. Fuel station is out of fuel. What? What? Oh no. No, 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 no. I know this spiral. I know what's coming. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're not making enough fuel. Not making enough fuel. I need to cut this off before it becomes a problem. Pause. 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 You 3. are dead to the world now. Do you know what? We're going to pause your input. I know we need it for the house. The housing, rather, but... Oops, wrong one. Water gives 10 health. Ooh. Oh no, we do actually need the water. Oh, that is a lot of pollution. Can you actually get rid of the pollution? Or is that kind of it? You need a spoon. No worries. I know those warning sounds. Oh no, you're actually assigned to the fuel station. You're fine to work there then. We're going to catch pickups as they come in. Until we have enough fuel in the fuel station. Meep. Oh, spoon for the tiramisu. How do these get built then? These things, the tiles. Do the trucks just bring them eventually? Or what? Still producing enough, which is good because we want to be expanding our tree growing area as much as we can because we are struggling. Can let a couple through. Most of them no. I almost want to say trucks can't export cargo. And they've just got to wait for the fuel station. Oops, that's a pipe. Working on it. How long is it until these trees are ready, I wonder? Are they not ready yet? I mean, these harvesters are just waiting. We'll get rid of one of them. Another trucks. kind of working, but also not. Now you have a spoon, you can eat a very small piece of tiramisu. Or trees. Get trees to grow fast by using more saplings. Yes, but you get less, you get a lower yield is the problem. So the 20 plus this plus 25, you get 0.0762 per 2 wood per tree per 60 seconds after 19 years. However, you give it more saplings, it drops to 0.0518 wood per tree per 60. Now, I know it's a very, very small number, but it actually will make a difference. And if we do none, it's 0.69. So and that one is 0.693. So the 25% is actually the most efficient use of materials. I don't need the wood right now because I don't need to build anything. So the wood is just for construction parts. It's not for keeping the site running as it is, as it were. It's just going to stop us progressing. The diesel spiral is a whole different problem. That's not related to wood. Not yet. Yes. Not yet. That's the crucial wording. And we're going for gas combustion so that we can then get the advanced diesel set up with gas combustion included so that we can make the most out of the excess stuff, if that makes sense. So that we can make the diesel as efficiently as possible, because then we can use the heavy oil and the light oil in the gas combustion to make the steam we now declare that Waz has to show up at least once a week in the evening to entertain Nico in Discord. I'm going to do that Mondays and Wednesdays, don't I? And we chat. We do chat, all of us. Sometimes I'm busy, sometimes I'm not. I might start throwing out topics of conversation, though. Maybe. Okay, you're free to go. Maybe we need a second fuel station. I think it's ever enough for the Nico. That's still going. That's still going. Food is fine. I mean, the problem is, these look grown, but there's no way for me to actually know how far along they are. I think it's part of the problem. Either way, I need to grow more. Fuel. You know what? I'm actually okay with the way this is working. Or you can convince me to be there more often, eh? That's why I told them they can't steal from the storage. Oh, I just had a momentary thought of, wait, did I set this up wrong? Is that why it's not building? Because I'm a dum-dum? And the answer is yes, because there it goes immediately to build it. Okay. I'm just an idiot. I mean, we knew this, but it's confirmed. Fuel is looking good. This should now finally be running again. Getting through some of our backlog. Coal is coaling. Food is failing. Water is running out fast. I need to get the basic desalination. Now, diesel is doing okay again. Water's getting low. Low food. Mining designations, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, water is a problem. Using so much of it on our food. And it's only getting lower. I don't know how to solve it. Or is it Nico's an idiot? No, Nico's not an idiot. Oh, Waz is an idiot. Oh no. I think we're gonna have to pause. We can let you run, but we also need to then pause you. Because you're full and... oh, whoops. Well, it would have just been lost anyway. Yeah, we need to pause that because that's sucking up water that we just can't afford to use, actually. Don't have enough water being produced from this one pump that is producing a 48. Yeah, we are not keeping up in the slightest. That's nitrogen. I mean, this produces a little bit of excess water, but it's definitely not going to be enough. Come on, I need the trees to be running into battle. The Ents are going to war. Oh, the health is dropping, the food is dropping. This might be it. We've run out of... I think we've hit a natural death here. Because I can't even think what I need to do next. What do I need to do next? How can I keep this going? Because the iron is failing. The iron is failing. The water is failing. The iron... Why is the iron failing? Oh, coal. And that's probably because it's just had a lapse of stone. Oh dear. We are running out of dumping zone though. I think what we need to do is start mining out the trash. I'm using that to build our dock area. So if we dig that out, that's going to save us quite a bit of space actually. Because most of this is trash. What are you working on? You're working on that. I'm going to change you. You can work on this. This is on a blooming diagonal, isn't it? Ah. It's time to sift and sort. Just in case it makes it a little easier. Going to talk to the modding community of Captain of Industry and request a trash island for Waz next playthrough. Yes. As in one that's just made out of rubbish and you've got to sort it and you've got to filter it. Ooh, that actually sounds quite good. I quite like the idea of that. It makes me think of Wall-E. Oh, I would like that. I think. Wait, what? What? Did I modified the wrong blooming one. Whoops. My bad. That was supposed to be this one. Maintenance, yep, food, coal. Coal is looking really bad. Ooh. What can be dumped there? Nothing for now. Digging it up. Trash Island are only trash pans. You're hoping your comment would dissuade him, but he actually enjoys the idea. I like pain and suffering, let's put it that way. Apparently. I mean, I am playing this game on literally with everything turned to the worst it can be. For my first proper playthrough. I mean, if that doesn't say pain and suffering, what does? Okay, food is really becoming a problem now. I'm genuinely getting concerned. Where's spiraling by day, trash panda by night? Victoria Pie run 1,000 times that. I mean, if you remember, I played Pionodons with natural evolution enemies, which doesn't even exist anymore, and rampant AI until it just bugged out and couldn't handle itself, and would send literally everything on the map and crash the server. That's the only reason I took out rampant AI, because it was literally unplayable because it would just crash everything. Low mechanical parts. Why? We're doing science, but we've been doing science for a while. What do you think he lowers those trash mountains? Spinning in place. No, it's like Wall-E with the compacting. Pause you. So we got gas combustion. Right now, what time is it? It's only 9. Right, we've got time. Now we need to design advanced diesel. I think we're going to start by getting rid of that, because I don't know what that's doing anymore. Oh, this is going to be a mind... Well, this is going to be confusing, shall we say. I don't even know where to start. Advanced diesel. We can make steam high. We are already making steam high near the power. And then it uses 6 and 60 crude to make 48 medium and... Oh, didn't see that one. Didn't see the sour water. Version 3 fuel distillery that does 20,000 crude oil and 10,000 fuel storage. Good grief. I don't even know if sour water can be used for anything. Consumption, that just gets rid of it. Sour water stripper. Sour water and steam, sulfur, ammonia, and water. Okay. So I think we're just going to be dumping it out this for now, which is a bit of a problem, but nevertheless, it's what we're going to have to do because we can't wait any longer. So we've got to go crude oil, steam high, and medium oil. Right. So we need the distillation stage 1. They're all out. That's in. So I actually want that. Look at it from this direction. So we are going to have fluid. How much does that use? Uses 60 or 60. But if we get pipes 2, we could potentially feed 2 from it. That is in the wrong place. And then so we can't store steam, which kind of makes sense actually. Food is not looking good. The steam is going to be... Ooh, no. This needs to be in planning mode. So steam is a different thing. That might be starting the cyclical thing. Fluid storage for the sour water for coming out. Then medium oil, heavy oil, sour water. So medium oil, heavy oil. We're going to store it because we're going to want to convert it. Granted, we're probably going to be converting it quicker than we use it, but if we get a backlog, it's going to be better to have the backlog stored up. If we can't convert it immediately. Then distillation, I'm going to mark you as medium oil. Mark you as heavy oil. Distillation stage 2. You need steam and medium as well. Then you output light. Hang on. Pipe 1. First. In. Right. That's some basic stuff. Then it's aha. That one, boiler gas, needs 36. Wait a second. We're going to have a much higher output of steam. Are we not? Am I going crazy, or does that make it a lot more efficient to then feed this steam back into the start, but also feed it into the power? What is it you need? You need steam high, which we will be producing. So I think actually if we can feed it into this, the overflow into this will get a bit of output, a bit of power generation. If I'm not mistaken, which is good. Because then that'll massively help our coal problem. Right, let me at least build it here first. I'm going to design and build it over here, and then I can always, once I understand what I'm doing with it, I can then rebuild it elsewhere. So then we've got light out. Oh, I am going to have to build this round the side anyway. Let's put diesel. Light. Diesel. This isn't how this is going to stay. I am going to redesign this, but I just need to understand a little bit what I'm doing. So that, I don't know what that is. That is, I don't know what's, I think sour water coming out of that. That's crude oil in. You can use either of the two byproducts to produce the steam, although both will overflow sooner or later. Also, you need to jumpstart the production with coal. Yes. Some liquids are only used for one other thing, like light oil. Oh god, no, your comments are fine. Your comments are good, it's just my brain is a bit slow to understanding what it is I need to do. Your comments are fine. Like, don't be concerned about that. It's just I'm a little slow. Which makes sense with the turtle theme and all. Gas combustion. The problem is we need the water. But we need the water anyway for boiler and steam production. The power generation regardless. And oh god, no, I don't feel like you're backseating. If I feel like you're backseating, if I feel like anyone's backseating, I will point it out. I'm not afraid of telling people they're backseating, but no, what you're doing isn't backseating. You're providing actually useful information. Because I could definitely see where the flare would be useful if I didn't have the gas combustion set up, and if I wasn't so desperate for resources. If I wasn't so desperate for resources, it wouldn't matter so much. But because I am so desperate for resources, I have to try and maximize what I'm doing. So that is going to be three lots of the advanced diesel to make enough heavy oil for one round of steam. And one round of steam is 48. 48 steam. There is 9 needed. 9 needed per cycle. So 9, 18, 27. So just from the heavy oil alone, there will be a spare of 21 steam, and then from the light oil 54, that makes 60. Ugh, I don't like that conversion rate, but that only needs 2 to make enough. But after 3 it'll make 90, so there'll be probably, I don't know, there'll be about maybe 85 steam or something. That's diesel at start, gives you a good 25 to 33% more diesel. Not sure about the number at the cost of twice pollution. You have a small notepad with a pencil on your desk for all those napkin math you need for these games. See, that's the sort of thing I don't do. Thing is, you can pause flares. Oh, that's a good point. I should build. I'll build a flare in just in case, but I would very much rather just convert it into steam for power. But you may be right. You're probably right that I'm going to have an overabundance of it, which is also partly why I'm putting in these fluid storages to give me that buffer. But what I need is a gas boiler for... I'm going to get rid of all the ones I don't need. For heavy oil. Oh, that needs water in. So I'm going to cut that. Flip it. We're going to build a water storage. Well, we're going to put a water storage rather, like so. That's then going to be pipe. How much are you going to need? It says 48 a minute, but we're not actually going to manage 48 a minute because, well, we're not. Then that is going to be our steam out, which we can't store. Buffer does not equal redundancy. Yeah, true. Yeah, having a backup if something piles up too much is a good thing. You can also click whatever storage and set it to give you a warning whenever it's like 75% full or higher, so you get reminded to turn on your flares. Yes, that's a good point. I do have some of those for some storages, but I've kind of forgotten about them as well. You'll now jump into your bed, jumps into the nearest truck and drives off the island to the seabed. Yeah, fair. The other option is I don't try and feed it into this. The other option is I have a separate setup with flywheels and whatnot. That makes it feel a bit redundant. I may as well just build it over here with those. Hydrate, thank you. Hydrate, everyone. Well, that's to the power at least. And we've got just exhaust. I think a single smokestack for that one will do. What's the flare? The flare is for that. Yeah, we can always plan to have a flare that's just permanently paused. Oh wait, that can feed back around actually as well. As well as going to the power. And then it's basically the same thing. For this one. That can just feed in. Hello, Deranged! Need to buy an ICBM silo so we can stop with the ship fight nonsense. Properly conquer the other islands. Yeah, that's true. Howdy doody, hello Deranged, how are you doing? Hello there, another nerd. How's it going? Unexpected things for random combos. I need to buy an ICBM silo. How are you both doing this evening? I'm currently scratching my brain trying to figure out how the blooming hell we set this up. So, working backwards on this, we need to have our gas boilers built first. Doesn't look nearly as cool as yours did, Nico, I have to say. Yours actually looked like a proper refinery with pipes going everywhere and whatnot. It actually looked like the part. Not bad. Everybody needs their own personal ICBM silo in their lives. Right, we're going to try and design this over here now. I'm going to do that. As I say, this isn't staying like this. This is... Ooh, no. This is just for an easier time seeing what we need to build. So we need to build our 2 gas boilers. We need to leave access we need to leave access to that. There is also a part of me wanting to lower the island. Nico, you put that idea in my head and now I kind of want to do it as well, but I think I'm going to not. You're going to launch Captain of Industry and capture the last version? Actually, you posted the last finer iteration. Sorry, not sorry. Buildings look so much like the ones in The Crust. I've not actually seen The Crust, to be honest. And I've heard of the game, but I've not seen any of the gameplay or anything. So, boiler gas is just going to have 2 things like that. We're going to change the recipe, only one of the recipes, so that we don't get confused. I don't trust it to be balanced properly. So I'm going to have a smokestack for each of them. Water... I'm almost actually tempted to just plug it into that water. Not really a fan of how that looks, but whatever. At least it raises it. Free demo on Steam last you looked? Ah, fair enough. So, how much do you need? That much water probably every 2 minutes. You need that much water probably every 3 minutes. So, I think we should be fine using this one pipe. Because what do you go through? I doubt you go through that as well. And you'll be running less. So you should be. That should be fine. We're going to have fluid storage for this one here, and for this one, because we might as well put them next to each other. Put them like that. There's something missing. Something missing. Flares. Will I now... I cannot join. All right. Cut those. I don't like them being separate things. I know it's a minor thing, but it irks me. You know? Just kind of irks. Okay. You're the medium. You're the light. You're both going to start off paused. Wait. Hold the what? Oh, sorry. You're the heavy. Not medium. I just had the completely wrong thing. So, heavy, light. Coming into those, we've got our distillation stage 1. I'm going to do distillation stage 2 first, because that one produces the light oil. That we're going to want to get rid of. could actually just place it like that. So that makes and gets rid of the light oil. Then we're going to need a storage for the diesel. I'm not a fan of how close this is getting to the coal mine. We'll do it anyway. Diesel. And then we can put a, what's it called, a fuel station there. Yeah, we'll put a fuel station there afterwards. So then you've still got your medium and whatnot to come in. Steam. Get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. I'm going to actually do this properly, because we're going to want a pipe balancer. Feeding in, feeding in. Are we going to want a priority feeding in? We'll start off with no priority feeding in. Then we'll have that one coming out, going to there, which will then also feed into the other one. So I'm actually going to leave that off for now. Then that can feed. We'll join it up to that. Ooh, but that stops them accessing that. So what we'll do is we will. Boost. Like so. So they can still get into that coal. Priority will not be that one, which is fine. Then we need... Oh, I'm getting confused. This one. Which actually has waste water out. Flip it. No, I actually prefer it that way around. Sour water. That can go elsewhere, that can. We're going to want... Is that out? No, that's in. Ooh, this is gonna get tricky. That is going to be our crude oil in. That's going to be our steam in. I'd rather do it that way around, because then that just goes clearly under it. Only a gap of 2, so we are going to have to do that up and over. I can actually just go straight over the boiler. I want you to go to there and down. You didn't need to be that high. That'll be fine. So look at yours, Inter. Oh, what on earth am I looking at there? Good grief. Now that is impressive. My word. Also, Nico, your endgame refinery also looks far better than mine. To be quite frank. Like, it actually looks like a refinery. Mine does not. Or at least I don't feel like it does. Right, I need a... Ooh, I've done all this too close. Boo! Okay. Build you a little bit further back. I can't do it like that. Which changes this pipe. Actually, this pipe makes it so they can't get to the coal anyway. I prefer that a little bit. That goes over there. And we have medium crude. Crude oil comes in. Sour water can, yeah, whatever, can get out. I'm just, it's not final. It's just a demonstration that it can get out. So, what we've got diesel goes in. Steam comes in. Priority out. Need to increase it soon. What? Wanted to make it as compact as you could. You can still shave a few blocks here and there. No, that's fair. It looks pretty good. Do that. Do that. You need to increase yours into pipes going everywhere and loads of balances. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But yeah, diesel oil comes in. Steam comes in, sour water comes out, medium oil comes out, heavy oil comes out. Then you've got your medium oil goes in, steam comes in, diesel comes out, light oil goes in, that comes out. Then you've got your heavy boiler, light boiler, water comes in, steam comes out, priority to the thing, excess to the power generation. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Crying out loud. Oh, I've built this in such a way that I can't use it. I don't think. Unless I do that, bring in, take out. Bring in. Priority that in. Yeah, that might actually work. I think I'm not as doomed as I thought. Because then that won't be flat, but that is okay because I can just connect it to another port and it'll be fine. So I think that is my fairly crude design ready. The only problem is we don't have any wood to build this. I should have been unpaused while this was happening. But once that is built, it should really help us with the diesel. We will need to bring oil from over here all the way over here instead. Crude oil reserve is very low, 36%, so we desperately need to get some things set up. What? What? Okay, that was weird. Okay, but we are going to be cleaning up. Well, I say cleaning up. I mean, we're going to be sorting our rubbish. Hopefully it'll happen quick enough. To not be an issue. And, oh, water is also quite low. Okay, we're almost out of mechanical parts. I'm glad I stopped that when I did, because we are struggling right now. Everything is fine. Everything is not fine. We do not have the throughput of coal. What are you lot waiting on? Iron. Oh, yeah, okay, I understand why you're waiting on iron. There's no coal. I do wonder where you're going to, where you're heading in order to sort this. What? But you've got rubbish. What? So, waste, slag, dirt, rock. Waste, slag, dirt, rock. Because the rock is full, isn't it? What are you? Your rock. I need... I need the rock to be cleaned out. Okay, I think it's time we stopped you from being that and changed you to that. You're still running. Didn't realize you were still running, to be honest. Terraforming. He's still being a little whiny crybaby. I suppose the problem is you've been dumping. This was the original dumping spot, which did take the slag and whatnot. I basically just don't want you to dump trash. Waste. So, if I understand correctly, because these now contain multiple types, they'll go and sort of churn them through this. They can't dump them up here, can they? Is the thing. Okay, so you are going to go and sort it through that. Don't know why there'd be any iron present, but there might be. Had to double the iron train cars. Your storage was struggling. Ah. My food is struggling. I may have to send away some population. Or I could just stop feeding them extra food for a little bit. You know, that could also work. I don't like this. We're back to another spiral. Oh, we're about to be in another spiral. More trains, more wagons. More everything. More trees. Ooh, this is built. And it didn't have a single bit of impact on the concrete slabs. So I think I'm going to make some more of these. Primarily around here. Since this is where all the trucks have to come. And this is a particularly well-driven route. As is this gap. Then we're probably going to need some along this stretch. Oh no. The water really is low. We desperately need that basic desalination. Problem is the coal. It's hindering our iron production, which is hindering our parts production. There is at least coal in the hills. It's actually eaten through the concrete slabs quite a lot. But you know what? I'm actually okay with it. Because if we just turn these on for a little bit, we'll eat through a bunch of waste, really. Which is no bad thing. And it'll have the knock-on effect of actually benefiting our maintenance usage. These are actually working away. Feels good to actually be getting through some of this waste that we have. Granted, we're going to be done with that bit of construction soon, but still, it feels good. Out of coal. Don't really know what I can do to improve my coal situation. That doesn't require wood, at the very least. Because am I doing this right? Will it just automatically cut the trees down as well? It should do, shouldn't it? Oh, they're not part of the tree area. That would explain it. Just me being a dum-dum. As per usual. We have wood production. No, you little... Would you burn it first? You guys can be 10 priority. I don't want you burning any wood. I mean, I know we need coal, but... No. Did you assign tree cutters and trucks to the cutters? Yes, I did. It was just an ID 10T error, identity error. It was just me being stupid, is what it was. Right, now that the trees have actually caught up, I think we can probably get rid of that one in its entirety and just go back to making more food. I don't know where to build the next road. I mean, in there does seem tempting. Where do they dip in and dip out? I don't understand that part. Anyway, oops. I apparently have made a boo-boo. What? How did you end up with... Oh, you ended up with... Right, okay. Copper... You don't have slag, so you're never going to be able to get rid of it otherwise. Slag... Okay. You should be able to get... Oh, we're on a no maintenance. Oh boy. Alert. We have wood. Where are our coal? Why? What? 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 Oh. Idiot me. Just idiot me being an idiot, don't worry. Love you, happy to have you back on Twitch. Oh no. No, the death spiral. It's a-coming. The death spiral is a-coming. Let's increase our food consumption again. Temporarily, since we are getting slightly ahead again. You know what? You know what? We're getting rid of that. something, and we are just going to go rip. Just cut that off. So I want you to dig just coal, please. Because we desperately need coal. Ooh. We're getting there. Just cut that off there. Vehicle broken. No. 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 Pause and pause and pause. Import 11. Cannot import. Cannot import. Just as an emergency coal production. So that we can get our iron back up and running. Ooh. We actually made it all the way through the slag processing. The backlog, rather. On iron. Do your magic. You had a peak of 325 steel per 60. That explains where your iron ore went. Ah, that went gone. Want to hear your stupid mistake you made when you moved your wood production? So, same forest, other drop-off pickup point. Ah. But you have 10,000 storage, but it went down to like 6. Went into WAS mode there. Spiraling. So you build a new farm for the saplings, new storage for the wood, new train stations need sapling storage, new wood tower. Linked them all nicely with import-export routes. I've not actually looked at that yet. That stuff, the import-export. Oh, planters didn't had saplings, forest was gone, and you had no wood. Ah. Not ideal. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna pave the world, as it were. Okay, we have the coal throughput again. we're going to stop that temporarily and re-engage this. While we're getting ahead. I just like that maintenance hasn't really been going either. Oh, and of course, basic... Oh, no, I just realised. We're doomed. We're doomed. Not your fault. We're doomed because the water is incredibly low. We have a problem of maintenance. We just have problems. To be quite frank. And one of the big problems is that we just don't have... Everything costs... Everything is on a stupid difficulty. That's the problem. I've shot myself in the foot. Is what has happened. I really need that desalination. Running. Oh, I've even more shot myself in the foot there. Okay, water from the sea, yeah, that's the one that I'm currently researching. Basic desalination. Seawater pump and basic distiller. But the only way I can get that is if I get these going, but I need the mechanical parts, but I also need the mechanical parts for the maintenance, but I can't sort of divert them to this, because if we don't have the maintenance, then everything stops. And I've got that particular setting on. That's what's happened. Okay, the maintenance is coming back up, at least. We are starting to get back on the right track. So soon, TM, we'll be able to think about getting some more research through. Okay, 70% is on the rise as well, so that's kind of acceptable. I'm sorry, what? Power is broken, but at least we have a second one. And it's nearly back to being fixed. I had a very low breakdown chance, to be fair. And we're back into the not breaking down category for those. Ugh. Leather is rated based on its texture. Cows with abundant water source have softer hides. They rated A, but hides from cows. Well played. But hides from cows living in a hot, dry climates are rated dehydrated. Dehydrated. Well played. Well played. God damn it. I approve. I approve. Okay, we're going to boost you. Just because I wanted to get it backed up with mechanical parts, and then we can actually start the science going again as soon as possible. What's your import rating? You need a higher import rating. Right, we're basically out of iron. Because we've got too much of this thing called slag. Oh, but we did have a full belt again, briefly. Quick, do a little bit of the research. We sort of just need to tap this over the line. Well, we kind of need to manhandle it over the line, to be honest, but yeah, the big problem is actually the slag is not getting removed quickly enough. We are having a bit of an oil issue. Well, we are going to be having an oil issue as well, but I meant a diesel issue. So I'm going to send you to the oil rig. You're just going to soak up people for a little bit. You can pause. Could have sworn we made some lab equipment. Come on, why are we not removing this slag storage? 21 rock, 10 water, 7 wood, 7 coal. Rock is the big one. We're going to have to dump slag as well now, I think. Oh, that has not gone to plan. don't know how to deal with this. Gonna end badly, isn't it, that? Let's try that. See what happens there. Hopefully nothing bad. Oh, we're back down to no maintenance because of the stupid slag that we can't get rid of. Oh, this is proving a problem. Cost too much material to get rid of. You know what, we're going to try and keep it emptier than that. It's on the go again. Maintenance isn't doing badly well, it's doing badly, but we are at least in the positive again. Desperately need this water desalination though. Can't hold on any longer. I mean, yeah, no, we're completely out of water. That's how bad of a position we are in. We are out of water on an island surrounded by water. Sign on the top says, clip Wazations' best moments. You don't think he had a single good moment since he... Oh, that cuts deep, but it's true. That's deep, but it's true. Yeah, we've not had a particularly good island, have we? Let's be perfectly honest. To be honest, actually, I'm going to say that the fact that we're still alive 370 years since the start, I'm going to put that as a good moment. Considering, like, the fact that I'm an idiot and don't know what I'm doing. You know? I'm just bumbling along from one crisis to the next. To be honest, this concreting is mostly just so that we can start getting through some of the slag backlog. Hang on, why are we on such a negative of that? Oh, there's a disease. Yeah, that'll do it. But the potatoes are looking good. Ooh, which means I may let the current harvest finish and pause these food items to preserve some water. Because the food is doing okay. We pause that. Yeah, we don't have any water left. That's concerning, but we'll deal with it. Hello there, Recipe NL. Welcome. People takes dying as negative. I mean, it's a negative for my island because I'm already missing out on the workers. Ooh, this is actually really bad. How you doing, Recipe? Welcome in. Pause that pump. Because I want the next lot of water. To go into this because we need it for the power. Don't tell me that was it. Okay, no, we are still pulling some water through. Okay, I think turning those other ones off will make a difference. Priorities are your friend, yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose it does solve the food problem, doesn't it? Back to a coal issue. Ooh. Well, I guess we don't need to go away as much. So the thing I've been mostly doing is digging top layer off to get to the coal underneath. And I think that's what's been causing a lot of the coal issues. Because it's meant that we can't keep up with the coal. We can't dig past into what? Oh my god. You're full of rock. Crying out loud. Oh no, I don't want to do that. No. I want to do that. Flat. Ooh. Get another few levels out of it. See how that does. Eventually we are going to have to dig this up. It's not going to be a fun day. We have no power. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh no. This is not good. Not good. Pause. Everything has to pause. Power. Emergency power situation. Yep. I cannot stress how much we need the desalination. Which map am I playing on? We're playing on You Shall Not Pass. And I'm playing with all of the difficulty settings on the hardest they can be. Which is probably a silly move because this is the furthest I've ever got with Captain of Industry, and I'm not exactly very far. And I've not really played it much before this. So I'm probably being a bit of a fool about it, to be perfectly honest. Oh, we're having such a problem. Well, we don't need that blueprint. Don't need that blueprint. Yeah, we're in the death spirals. Thing is, I'm pretty sure one of these is set to mining priority of coal. But even if I set a mining priority of coal and set a coal patch, they don't seem to just do that. Go here, do this one. Here comes the maintenance spiral. Oh, it's truth. Right. Eesh. Time to cancel. And dig just the coal. I'm going to be honest, I think this map is doomed. Also, Nico, I am using the trick you told me about overloading the cargo on the main ship. It's very handy. It's all breaking. I think I'm gonna have to reduce get rid of the vehicle fuel consumption one. Feels like the least problematic one at the moment. Okay, the water reserves seem to be coming back online a little bit, which means I was wrong. Pause these generators. They're my backup. I really need to get a pipe down here, to be honest, but still. Okay, the coal is coming in thick and fast. See, the problem is this is a very like a shallow amount of coal now. Like we'll only maybe get another layer or two out of it. Oh, well that's not going to help, is it? I wonder we used up all the water. We're feeding this farm as well. Oh, no wonder. Crisis could have been averted if I just turned the blooming farm off. Bathe twice a day. Okay. I'm not sure I see the relevance, but sure. Thanks for the water. Oh, are you using all the water up? Is that what it is? That's what's going on, is it? Oh, why? Why? What's the maintenance at? 63. It's not terrible yet. It's not great, obviously, but it's not terrible. Okay, I just need to take a moment, because what is the big thing that's stopping me right now from just advancing? Coal. Coal is the big thing. Because water is... What is water? Water is more food and diesel, which we're not having as much of an issue with. Water would also be for power, I suppose, but again, less of an issue, because now that we've turned off this farm. It is coal. And there isn't really much we can do about that because we only have the one coal mine. And we are burning excess wood into coal. Maybe I can do it quicker. Is that acceptable? I think that's acceptable. Oh, I need exhaust. Forgot about that. That might actually be too quick for our trees now. Oh, crimety. Or is that an invalid position? Fix this. Cool. So many issues going on at the same time. Okay, I think I'm going to have to call it there for today, though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? How did that get blocked? Of all places, how? How did that get blocked? That's just impressive. Okay. We're going to need to save our yellow construction stuff, aren't we? Yeah. The seawater pump. How much does a basic distiller cost? Okay, we can do that. That's why. Construction parts. Maintenance is just about maintaining. Water is looking kind of okay. So we need to do something about the coal, and I think the thing to do about the coal is to actually get away from using coal for power. I think that's going to be a massive game changer. Because that eats 30 coal and only makes power. Well, in theory, the byproduct of oil, to really sort of, well, in an attempt to reduce the amount of coal we need. Apologies. Not to completely eradicate the need for coal, but to reduce the need for coal. So, in order to do that, we're going to need oil. Coming in. Well, yeah, I might not be able to get rid of it, but I can certainly reduce the amount we need to use. I'll make it a more efficient use of the coal, rather. Is more what I meant. Because, my God, do we need to reduce... I think we start with distillation stage 1. I'm going to say clear out next to you first, and then we can move on. We don't want you getting stuck all over again. Or rather, we don't want you getting stuck as well. I know this is kind of slowing it down a little bit, but it's necessary so that we don't get trapped up there. Good. Oh, no, 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 you don't. Yeah, everything should be getting unstuck now. I don't fully understand how it managed to do that anyway. Okay, that is clean. Can resume that. We can take one of you off there. Put you back on terraforming. Go and do the oil tricky again. In a minute. Can't build retaining walls yet. I actually don't know. I don't think I've researched them. Yeah, no, I've not actually researched them yet. I've been a bit preoccupied with trying to keep up with well, generally maintenance is the main one, to be honest. Maintenance and fuel. I've just been trying to keep up with those. I've not had that much spare time to research other stuff, to be perfectly honest. I've done a little bit of extra research, but not exactly a lot. Slightly boost our Unity quickly. See, the thing is as well, is with the desalination, is that it actually helps us in more ways than one, now that I think about it, because it allows us to grow more food, to get fuel from a better way, from a better source, from a more renewable source. What the? What happened there? What? I don't even understand how that works. Terraforming, you're having a quick detour. Actually, no. Coal, since you're such an easy one to manipulate anyway. It's a rectangle. Sorry, copper, not coal. Oh, this thing hurts. So many levels this hurts. Dump it into the ocean. I'm trying to avoid doing that. I didn't want to dump waste, but even I've had to dump the waste in the ocean to smooth it out. But the rock and everything, kind of keeping hold of that. Come on, one of you just please dump your stuff. Fine, I'll add a new vehicle. Maybe beam down an asteroid and let it land in the lake / cut off water. Yay, now we can go and dig that bit. I actually need 5 of you. What I do need is this one single digger. Come and make sure this bit stays clear. And that'll do it. No idea how that bit got messed up. Oh, wait. No, this setup doesn't need water. No. This setup doesn't need water. No. We're fine. Oh, yeah. Load cargo. Oh, speaking of the cargo. Oh, that's running out as well. Oh. I think once that goes, we are doomed. Because I then can't really get oil reliably. I think I need to get this going ASAP. Look at them climbing up like ants. One digger just protecting that zone. Let's edit the area again then. Go back to your copper. And maintenance is dropping again. Damn it. Coal is lacking. Basically just trying to get to the point where the coal is at the top level. So that when I'm digging, I'm only digging coal. Problem is getting to that point. Proving to be quite difficult. It's pretty cold, yes. Hark, 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 hark. Oh, it does need a quick boost, doesn't it? To kickstart it. We can do that. That's just a pipe from there to there and then get rid of it. Have a good night. See you next time. Oh, I was supposed to be stopping, wasn't I? Yes, I'm going to stop now. Thank you very much, Inter. We're going to stop there. Sorry, I got a little carried away. No, I actually need to stop because I work tomorrow. Because this isn't my job. This is my hobby. My fun. But I do need to sleep because it is 11. It is 11 o'clock and I need to be up for work. I mean, we've made little progress. Little to no progress, rather. And we've almost doomed ourselves a couple of times. I mean, the water is a problem. It's only just holding on. The trees are actually holding fairly steady, weirdly enough, now that we've got it going. Yeah, I'm actually alright with how the trees are doing. Coal is a big problem. We probably need to make a lot more tree stuff and just convert it into coal. But still, fun, yes. We're having fun. The advanced diesel we can actually clear off because it's set up. It just needs building. Still need to do the cargo depot, which we're going to be doing on this once it's finished being filled in. Yeah, we're kind of eating our way through one of the mounds to get rid of the rubbish, and then we'll eat through the other one to get rid of the rubbish as well. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. So, for everyone watching on YouTube, congrats if you've made it this far. It's been a particularly long episode today. So, thank you if you've made it this far. Consider subscribing on YouTube if you haven't already. Call to action and all that. I don't know. I hate doing that. I never do that. But call to action, whatever. Bye YouTube and recipe. If you've enjoyed it as well, consider following on Twitch. You don't have to. That was just a silly segue. Yeah, see you later, YouTube. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, no matter what time of day it is. I hope you all have a wonderful one of it. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.